Lengateta, Olivia from Namibia, as well as Manu Tau, another from South Africa, making up the assistants. Fourth official is Antisidio Wanyanyukwa from Namibia as well. So Carol Kanyumba, along with the team and technical team, are hoping to add to the 2 goals they've scored only so far in this tournament. No surprise then to hear her speaking to Mbali before this match got underway, stating that goals are the name of the game, something they would love to improve upon, not only in closing out their group stages, but the further they go in this tournament, if they are indeed to advance further. Well, his side continues to learn, Pule Hojani, and they'll be hoping that the experiences they've had thus far in this tournament will have stood them in good stead here defensively and offensively as they look to the stats, add to the 1 and ensure they improve upon the 2 goals they've conceded on the defensive end. Already the youngsters out in that far grandstand have found their voice and are already providing a nice little backdrop to this game. Well then, with both matches starting at the same time and concluding Group A, one here at the Sugar Red Kulu Stadium, the other at the Chatsworth Stadium. It's Green Buffaloes that are in the green and look to attack the right of your picture, whilst Lesotho Defence Force are in the yellow and will attack the left in the 45 minutes that makes up this first half. Early throw in here inside the final third with NLS Piri being the target of the throw, and seem to have committed the foul. Been one of those I've been very impressed with so far, as the Lesotho Defence Force do themselves no favours. Then good hard running on the far side by Mapepa. Ball in, needed to be defended and was nicely done on the defensive end then from the Defence Force. Another ball in. Piri arriving, in fact 2 players going for the same ball then for Buffaloes. Another clearance from Mamalefe. Right start here for Green Buffaloes, able to get onto the front foot, launch attacks from the left and right inside the opening couple of minutes. Good hard running, another attack and another ball in with 3 inside the box here. Work to be done by the goalkeeper. Nicely handled by Magibinyani. Played every minute of this tournament so far as Mamakhabani Magibinyani in between the sticks for the Lesotho Defence Force. 180 minutes, 2 goals conceded. Now, bit of space on this near side, and the Defence Force with a chance to go onto the front foot for the first time. Looking for a bit of joy in that regard is Agnes Leboka. And the internationals for the national team of Lesotho, the women's national team that is, to start this game here for the Defence Force. Won themselves a set piece. Mapepesa, it is with the early ball forwards. Pozani out on the far side now was a challenge, a late one. Appeals from some of the Defence Force ladies. Goal kick, says the match referee from South Africa, Njabulu Ndlela. Keeper was a fraction late. Did play the opponent rather than the ball. Do you believe the ladies from Lesotho were well within their rights to look towards the referee, then to maybe put it on the spot into making a decision one way or another? It was made. So, Green Buffaloes, keep in mind the defending champions for football at this level. The COSAFA qualifiers, having beaten Sundowns in the final last year. Early ball. Falls here for the early strike. Keeper able to deal with the bounce then. And what was another impressive start here for Mapepa, operating out wide on that left side. Amongst the scorers for Green Buffaloes in this tournament already has provided 2 or 3 crosses from that left side, so she's definitely a threat, not only from a goal scoring point of view, but also in creating for others. Siamfogo, one of those that were at the FIFA Women's World Cup for this Green Buffaloes outfit with the throw-in. Still 19 years of age, experience in the Champions League for a couple of years now, experience in the COSAFA Cup, including the FIFA Women's World Cup for Siamfogo at 19. You can only imagine what the future holds for her, both at the club level as well as the international stage. Zambia amongst the best performers as well at the Cup of Nations. They're gone by Piri, couldn't find Malenga. Pressure stays on the opponents. Yes, Green Buffaloes looked in Tala to keep it moving. Throwing it will be on this near side, and they look to take it quickly, and Tala in a hurry. The intensity being kept up here by Green Buffaloes. Now, chance of the counter. Wilif has the option infield and chose to go down the line, not once but twice, and on both occasions couldn't get it right. Space to turn now. Good movement by Botani then. It's just straight into an offside position. Nothing wrong with the run. I do believe the release from Alefa may have been a touch off. For the most part, we have seen Botani operating out wide as a left to right winger. This time as one of the 2 attackers with 5 in midfield and 3 at the back for Lesotho Defence Force. Siamfogo. Come forward a long way here, still space available to us, so why not keep going? Interesting that the Defence Force ladies are looking to play it out from defence and have played themselves straight into trouble here. Mulenga. 3 in the box to try and pick out. They'll settle for the corner. The Green Buffaloes. Mapepa and company doing themselves no favor in the defense as they try and play it out. Maybe well advised to go the distance and trying to go as far forward as possible and pick up the second ball from the goal kick situations they may get going forward. First corner of the match this. Mapepa sent through a few good crosses from that left side with the in-swinger here on the near side. Too close, way too close to a experienced Makibinyani. Pace from Tala. Pressure from Amulefe forcing the error. Piri with the ball down the line. It's beautifully met in stride then as the Buffaloes push forward again. It's deflected. Own goal. 1-0. Unlucky for Lesotho Defence Force. Terribly unlucky. It's a lovely work on the up and up here from Green Buffaloes. And the movement of Salamai. Too much in the end here. So, Selemani with pace, gets beyond one and looks for one of the two teammates. You can see where she's trying to play to, the teammate on the far side. The unlucky deflection comes into effect from Kakanyo. And, well, wrong foot the goalkeeper, sneaks into the near post. And it's Green Buffaloes that open the scoring. Mzazi Kaganyo, terribly unlucky. And Green Buffaloes profiting from a good start here inside the opening 10, where they spent the bulk of the time in the opposition off the field, launching attacks from the left and right. Nice touch, lovely turn here from NLS Piri. On the move here on this near side is Selemani. Ball in, again goes for the shot. Keeper doesn't hold on. Now to back across the goal line. Pressure still on here, and Tala. Selemani. Oh, they are launching attack after attack. Makibinyan feeling the pressure. Have a look. It's a shot when she expected a cross and then didn't handle well enough, so adding to the pressure was Mapepa with the header. Needed to be cleared off the line by her teammates to save further blushes for the Lesotho Defence Force. Leboga will get the throw on the near side. So far in defence, Green Buffaloes have been very comfortable as Mwemba plays it back to Musole for a red touch for the Zambian keeper. Seeing very little of the ladies in yellow pushing forward into the front foot. Now, here's Mulenga, looking for the movement of this near side of Selemani. Already created one in the own goal scored. Yes, Piri thought about the shot. Keeps it moving with Tala. Space on the far side here for Defence Force to try and exploit going forwards. Good moving by Mpo. Under pressure is Monese, as is Mpo. They've lost out to Mapepa here, looking for the 1-2 with Mulenga. Mpo. Well, they found their voice quite nicely, haven't they? Just what we hoped they'd do. Give us the backdrop we were hoping for. They're enjoying the Monday out at the stadium, Monday morning that is, and we're enjoying their presence. Now, ball in, chance here for the Defence Force. Siamfogo. So 12 minutes in, if you are just joining us here, it's the Buffaloes to have had the late start to the game. Yeah, they had a nice intensity inside the opening 8. They were a little fortunate, but forced the issue, forced the matter in forcing the own goal scored, the only goal of this match so far. And here they are, the side now sitting with a foot in the semi-finals as things stand. We will be listening out to the scoreline out at the Chatsworth Stadium to find out what the scenario and the story is, of course. To hear Who from the COSAFA region will be moving on to the last 4. Now, well, keep in mind that it is Ndokwa FC that takes on Double Action Ladies in that game. Kicked off at the exact same time as this out at the Chatsworth Stadium. Defense Force, well, have found the going tough. Couldn't score against Double Action Ladies in their last game. Did score the 1 goal by Muxolo, the only goal scorer so far in this tournament. Mulenga chucks off to one challenge, looks for the teammate when she could have gone on her own. And it's the one trait that's been impressive about her, including her hard work, but on a few occasions you wish she would take the responsibility, register her name amongst the goal scorers in this tournament. Worked hard enough to have conceded, or to at least deserve being amongst the goal scorers. Expects to turn here and attack as well in the middle of the park. Couldn't find the through ball she was wishing for. Green Buffaloes, who came into this tournament having played 6, add 2 more to that with a draw and a win. So they've won 4 in total, they've drawn 2, they've lost 2 in the history of this tournament. Conceding 4. And scoring 12. Last loss was in the semi-finals back in 2021 to Mamelodi Sundowns. Since then they've won 4-0, 4-0, drawn 0-0, draw and the win in this year's tournament, meaning they continue their unbeaten run. It started in 2021. Which is the hope for them to grow stronger and stronger as this tournament does push on, and hope Zambian ladies continue to not only battle it out to represent the region in the main showpiece this year out in Cote d'Ivoire, but to continue to be amongst the best here and champions of the COSAFA region. That is the name of the game here for Zambian football from a ladies' point of view. Wemba looking for Tyler here on the near side. Here's Enel Espiri. Mulenga. Now, Tyler. Good numbers in there, encouraging the early ball. It isn't a bad ball, the header. Not too far wide. More like it from my Green Buffaloes, and that's the feeling of Carol Kanyemba then. My paper, always a threat, of course, from a Green Arrow's point of view. Tiomala. Now, here's another chance. Out of the mark here. Looking to score her second of the tournament is Marita Chilenga. So the last 2 ladies to have had chances here, good chances for Green Buffaloes. Chilenga and Mapepa, the only 2 ladies to have found the back of the net for them so far in this year's tournament. Include the own goal onto that. Ntala has worked tirelessly since this game got underway in the opening 20. Ntala with a lovely ball in there. Could be a chance at the far post, but for a good defensive touch from Mpo. All Green Buffaloes enjoying the bulk of play, hardly having to worry about the defensive side of the game for the likes of Siamfugo on the left side of defense, and Ntala that have joined the attack on numerous occasions here to provide crosses from the wide areas. Musole with the red touch in its defense. Has played 168 minutes over this tournament before this game got underway, having shared some of the responsibility. And the spirit keeping moving is Banda into Ntala. Now, could be a chance here. Mulenga it is looking for space enough to dig it out from under herself. In the end, couldn't get the shot on target. Also an international for the Zambia national team, although it wasn't part of the team that went down to the FIFA Women's World Cup. Well, that's the story so far from the defense force. Very little going forward, and a lot of work done on the back foot in this encounter. And they have moved it forwards. This time they've got enough numbers to pick up at the bounce of the ball, then and try and build from that. To improve in their passing, movement off the ball, and just general play to the ladies from Lesotho. Amongst their best, Bozani has had very little service to work with alongside Haganyo out on the attack. Turning into trouble then, and the Spiri picking up the pieces. Mulenga with sharp passing then from Buffaloes. As I say that, they lose it into a movement pass. Mutola picking up. Now, middle of the park here, space time for when they set. Go forward, find Siamfugo. To win it back for the Zambians momentarily. Liboga, isolated, forced to go backwards. There's space now to turn and try and go forward, and the unforced error costs the defense force possession. Oh, this just in. Well, Green Buffaloes will come into this game and look to dominate and lead, most importantly, which is exactly what they've done. They and Double Action Ladies in action at the same time, keep in mind, would have looked to dominate and secure the top two spots which they held coming into this match. Double Action Ladies, I'm told, have just found the back of the net in their match against Malawi's Ntopwa FC. So as things stand, it's Double Action Ladies and Green Buffaloes that will push on through. Liboga At the early ball forward, they are looking to give chases Amulefe. Coming defensively is a Siamfugo. Musole with distance on the clearance. Interesting ball by Mulenga here. Oh no, this near side ball and is defended by the heavy numbers defense force do have back there. Now, Ndala showed too much and was late in the arrival of that challenge. Tell you who hasn't hit it all here. When I'm saying your picture from a defense force point of view, has been very busy in trying to help them play out from the back and defend. Nicely done defensively then. Just when it looks as though Botani may be able to sneak away through. Well, we know where the main tournament will be, and for the most part, we know who will take part in the main event, so to speak, come November out in Côte d'Ivoire. All the regions have been concluded by COSAFA, as well as one more, that being UNIFAC. Green Buffaloes, yep. And an Espiri to Chilenga. From range, Chilenga's shot is comfortably picked up by Magibinyani. Major challenge for defense forces in situations such as this, where they have to try and play it out from the back, connect with the passes between the departments here. It's proven a task a bit too heavy for them. Thus they've struggled to play the ball out of their own half for the most part. Mulenga. Ntala. Mwemba. Mulenga on the move there, and in the end the defensive play was crucial once again then from Peter in ensuring the two frontline players didn't break through on that occasion. Reached and past the midway point of this first half. Green Buffaloes very much in charge of this fixture. If you are just joining us, to have the goal, an own goal scored by Haganyo. Chilenga, one of the two goal scorers for Green Buffaloes in this tournament, picked up a slight knock, still able to continue with the game. Chilenga's touch. Bit of width coming into the game here from Siamfugo on the far side. Has the option down the line then with the hard running Mapepa. Again, you need to win it back quite comfortably, Munese, and try and help this defense force play out from the back. And she is again comfortable as you like, bouncing it off her teammates, back to her. Nice turn. Potani, well, the throw in better from a defense force here as we approach the half-hour mark. That is the sad part of the tournament, as when the group stages do begin, we all become one big family between the ones behind the scenes, those of course that are in action out on the field. Get used to seeing each other every day out in the hotel, at lunch and so on. Whilst the players and the teams do go out for training and so on, you spot them when you're going for breakfast. And as we reach the end of the group stages, teams start to get eliminated. And there's less and less of what's a big happy group at the beginning, all the way down to the finals. So, from Group B, or Group A, I should say, Defence Force, as things stand, are amongst those that may be waving goodbye to this year's CAF Champions League Women's COSAFA qualifiers. There will be 2 teams from this Group 2 from Group B to wave goodbye, whilst the others will stay on until the end, of course, with there being a 3rd and 4th playoff, including the final from the semi-finals. So all teams that advance beyond the group stages will stay on until the very last day. Tyler, nicely picked up in the middle of the park here, and I look to do that more often going forward here. Defence Force picking up the ball or winning it as high up the field as possible. Vanessa hoping to have won the throw-in. That is the case. There's Malenga. Good ball forward, good running off the ball then from NLSP. Plus a flick on, looking for Mapepa. She's got the pace on the far side, including 3 getting into the box. So Mapepa still going. Good challenge. Solid challenge at the expense of a corner. Wicked challenge that was. A lot of the opponent, a lot of the ball as well, very much legal. Mapepesa with the well-timed challenge here. Had to get it right, that being inside the box. Good burst of pace here by Chilenga. Getting to the byline and beating the defender. Now Chilenga's ball in. Should have found the teammates. They still have a chance here. The shot from Piri. Makibinyani positioned well to make the save. Well, up to this point, they haven't put a foot wrong defensively. Green Buffaloes. Lovely work here by Chilenga. She's quick. She's going to have to find the teammates. Could have been converted on that occasion. And NLSP with her shot being a little too straight. Header wide from Mapepa. She's had about 3 or 4 chances, 2 or 3 headers. Again, one has to think back to the words of the coach, Carol Ganyemba, speaking to Mbali Sikiti before this game got underway and looking for improvements for Green Buffaloes. It's been the same case since the opening game. At times dominating the opponents, just not able to score as many as maybe they should. Never mind how many they'd like, they create numbers, they create chances, have moments in and around the box. Just the conversion rate is what's hurting them up to this point. So having heard those words before this game got underway, to what we've witnessed inside the 34 minutes, you can understand where the thinking is coming from. Certainly have created moments. Here's Mapepa looking to create yet another, pushing forward, beating two, ball in, finds a teammate, then the save. Point made. Nice save, by the way, by Makibinyan. Opportunity falling for Selemani. There you have it. Shots on target. 5-0. Leading by just the 1 goal to 0, which was, by the way, an own goal. Tells a story. Chilenga. Here is Makolo, the only from the defense force to have found the back of the net so far in this tournament. It's a long time ago now, out in the last few minutes of that opening game. Goal-thirsty outfit of the ladies in yellow. Going through a bit of a drought in this tournament from a goal-scoring point of view. Here's Mapepa. Chilenga. 19-year-old Siamfugo losing out to a good challenge out on the far side from Potani, who dropped to assisted midfield. Now, one back in a lovely area here. What can they do with it? They've broken through and making a chance. Still moving. Potani blocks corner. Best moments these for the Lesotho Defence Force. Whilst they are trailing by just the 1 goal, all they'll need is just one moment, and well, all could be tied here, which is the big frustration for Green Buffaloes. With all the dominance they've had, they aren't able to knock their opponents out, so to speak. So keep them alive and keep them in the contest, which is always a risk. A rare moment to get numbers into the box, the opposition box, that is, for the defense force. 6 in there, ball in, defending on the near post. Nice touch by Peter, looking for a teammate, maybe making a run from deep, wasn't to be. Great touch from Musole in between the sticks here as they build from the back. Tyler on the ball. Malenga on the move. She has looked to keep that defense busy when, on the rare occasion, she's gotten onto the ball. The lady in your picture, Molefe. Puzile Molefe. Works hard, good presence about her, nice strength. So it's not easy shoved off the ball. Here she is again, looking to use that body to protect the ball, beaten by the bounce in the end. Approaching the last 5. Are we to see more in the way of goals here? That's the big question. Can this defense force, against very much against the run of play, find an equalizer? Or will it be Green Buffaloes to cap off one of their many attacks with a shot on target and one that rattles the back of the net? Keep in mind they don't have a scorer as yet in this match, with the only goal being an own goal. Whatever, beaten to it by Ntala. Nicely done defensively. Malenga with the flick on. Chilenga took it nicely in stride. Early with the ball in. Now there is a player down outside of your picture. In fact, inside of your picture now, out on the far side. It's Mapipesa. Tato. in a fair bit of pain here, and so much so that the referee from South Africa had to hold up play so that she can get the attention she desires. Free-flowing game, no yellow card shown as yet. Very clean game this has been so far. All going in one direction, with Green Buffaloes having the bulk in numbers. Still 20 years of age is Mapepeza. Keep in mind, there will be a few of the ladies out there that will hope to return on the international stage in the very near future. Two here in South Africa. I'm not sure if it's been confirmed as yet. The venue at the COSAFA Women's Championships aren't too far away, a month or so away. So many will be making a return here with their national teams. Well, they have come out. I'm talking now fans outside of the young schoolboys and girls. They love that top tier out on the far side. That's where they usually gather. They were the first here, the youngsters all kitted out for school. Always a great surprise when you go to school on a Monday, to find out you'll be out at the stadium, whether it be the cricket, the rugby, the football. In this case, the ladies' football, which is a nice touch as well. eThekwini has been busy. There's been cricket, lots of it over the last week. 3 T20s, 2 days of DSTV Premiership action with a few matches played here at eThekwini during our stay here. Now, good out running, it's Mapepa! Wide of the mark. She certainly had chances, 4 or 5 now. In the 40 minutes, she averages a chance every 10 minutes. 4 chances, 40 minutes gone by. Couple of headers and a few in this sort of situation. Well, whilst Green Buffaloes are finding it hard to extend their lead, I can tell you that Green Buffaloes are doing the business in their game, making it 2-0 their lead and taking the top spot as things stand in the group. That's out at the Chatsworth Stadium against Mtopwa FC, the young ladies from Malawi that have made a bit of history by being the first to represent Malawi in a CAF club competition. Also, first from Malawi to score. But they are finding the going tough. Maybe 2 minutes added on to the end of this first half. Well, the Lesotho Defence Force, if they are to find the back of the net, will certainly make things interesting. Going into the half-time break. Looks as though the intention is to go directly for goal here from Haganyo. Score off the own goal, and what a story it would be if she would score on the other end as well. Shot takes a deflection and is found the back of the net. Own goal as well, by the way. So, a couple of own goals here inside the first 43, and 1-1 is the scoreline. No one will be happier than Haganyo, who is responsible for the one own goal, plays her part in the creation of the other own goal. Football. What a story for the Defence Force ladies. What timing in finding this own goal. And the reminder for Green Buffaloes for all those chances created and not converted. Takes the shots, takes the deflection off of Mtala, and the right back getting the Lesotho Defence Force right back into this match. Wow. Yeah, gotta love football. So many chances created for Green Buffaloes, and in the end they are punished for the fact that they weren't able to pull away, whilst the double action ladies are doing the business in their match. It's Lesotho Defence Force that are keeping their hopes alive in this particular encounter. Clash of heads here, so a couple of ladies are down. One of them is Selamai from a Green Buffaloes point of view. The other is Leboka, Agnes Leboka. So the good news here is that Leboka is okay, able to continue. So there you have it, as it stands. It's double action ladies that are on 7 points. Green Buffaloes still, with it being a draw, are in a good place here. Defence Force need to take the lead to really shake things up and be tired with Green Buffaloes, so they need to do more. The Lesotho Defence Force, going forward that is, by just scoring the goal they've scored, they've just made things interesting. Two minutes added on to the end of this first 45. Corner it is to the Lesotho Defence Force, so a chance for them to take the lead going into the half-time break. Six in the box, a seventh lurking outside of the box. Can the ladies in yellow come from behind in the last few minutes of the first half to take the lead? Ball in towards the near post. Cleared by Endless Peter. Shot from range is wide of the mark. Better from the Defence Force. Last few seconds of what is an interesting half here. There you have it. Green Buffaloes first to find the back of the net through an own goal, only for Lesotho Defence Force through an own goal of their own to find the back of the net. Tala, in your picture, finding the equalizer for Green Buffaloes, whilst it was Haganyo who scored the original own goal for Lesotho Defence Force. For Haganyo, the good news is she took the set piece that led to the equalizing own goal, and she will be happier than anyone else that the scoreline at the end of this first half will be tied between these two sides. Frustrating first half for Green Buffaloes considering the number of chances they've created, but they go into the half-time break with the scoreline reading 1-1 between Green Buffaloes and Lesotho Defence Force.
a wonderful world packed with endless entertainment. In Dragon's Luck Deluxe, iconic ancient symbols spin to reveal your lucky lotus flower. Looking for an exotic escape? 5 Lines Megaways takes you on a wild fantasy adventure full of mystery. There are over 500 games to choose from, so sign up today and get access to a world of fun and fantasy at your fingertips. Hollywood Bets, take a spin with us.
We have an unusual judge, tipping the scales of justice.
I'm seeing double.
I'm getting sued by a piece of cloth.
Excuse me!
And you are happy?
Not today, Your Honor.
Ooh, you are hot, David.
Thank you, man.
Court is in session.
Grab your kids, grab your wife, because we watch Judge Jerry.
Oh, this is going to be good.
With Judge Jerry on 2, Monday to Friday mornings at 11:30.
Thursdays on 2.
We unpack the heavy and loaded title of The Wife. Whether it's hard, whether it's not, you stay.
I'm nobody's ride or die. Where are we riding to and why must I die?
Is marriage an achievement?
It's a very controversial question.
And I want your opinion.
Marriage is a blessing. It's like a gift from God.
Many women endure marriage. Very few enjoy.
How you fight in your first year of marriage is a foundation of how you're going to live for the rest of your life.
You see a Congolese man, I see my husband.
Everything was going so well, as it should. You know, I can buy a house, I can buy a car, I can't buy a baby.
Forgiveness is not relief of debt. The purpose of forgiveness is growth.
They're supposed to sit next to me, and if they refused, they said, "Angikwazi ukuhlala eduze kalosisi. Umfelokazi unesinyama."
Join us for our talk show, The Wife, Thursdays at 8:30.
Welcome to a new season, a new day, and of course a new name, from Health 2020 to Health Check.
And while the COVID lockdowns in 2020 kept us from visiting people in their homes, this time we're doing things a little bit differently.
So in this new season of Health Check, we've been joined by Dr. Nosipho Mhlanga, who will be doing home visits to check in on your health.
Every week on Sundays
at 11 a.m. on SABC2. Brought to you by the Government Employees Medical Scheme.
Working towards a healthier you.
Well, today we conclude the group stages at the CAF Women's Champions League COSAFA qualifiers with Group A action still undecided as defending champions Green Buffaloes face Lesotho Defence Force at the Sugar Ray Polo Stadium in Clement, Durban. A good day it is to you wherever you may be watching the action from. It's come down to this, and as far as Group B is concerned here, Green Buffaloes with a win and a draw, Lesotho Defence Force with just a draw and a loss. But all sides, all four, still having a chance, depending on the results today, of advancing through to the semi-final. So a lot to be done. They come into this final day to Green Buffaloes tied with Double Action Ladies on 4 points at the top, whilst for Lesotho Defence Force, they are tied with Ntopo FC on 1 point apiece at the bottom of the group standings. Well then, with both matches starting at the same time and concluding Group A, one here at the Sugar Ray Polo Stadium, the other at the Chatsworth Stadium. It's Green Buffaloes that are in the green and look to attack the right of your picture, whilst Lesotho Defence Force are in the yellow and will attack the left in the 45 minutes that makes up this first half. Early throw in here inside the final third with NLS Piri being the target of the throw, seen to have committed the foul. Been one of those I've been very impressed with so far, as the Lesotho Defence Force do themselves no favours. Then good hard running on the far side by Mapepa. Ball in, needed to be defended and was nicely done on the defensive end then from the Defence Force. Another ball in. Piri arriving, in fact 2 players going for the same ball then for Buffaloes. Another clearance from Mamolefe. Early ball. And it falls here for the early strike. Keeper able to deal with the bounce then. And what was another impressive start here for Mapepa, operating out wide on that left side. From Amulefe, forcing the error. Piri with the ball down the line. It's beautifully met in stride then. As the Buffaloes push forward again, it's deflected. Own goal. 1-0. Unlucky for Lesotho Defence Force, terribly unlucky. It's a lovely work on the up and up here from Green Buffaloes, and the movement of Salamai. Doing too much in the end here. So, Selemani with pace, gets beyond one and looks for one of the two teammates. You can see where she's trying to play to, the teammate on the far side. The unlucky deflection comes into effect from Hakanyo. And, wrong foot's the goalkeeper, sneaks into the near post. And it's Green Buffaloes that open the scoring. And Green Buffaloes profiting from a good start here inside the opening 10, where they spent the bulk of the time in the opposition off the field, launching attacks from the left and right. Nice touch, lovely turn here from NLS Piri. On the move here on this near side is Sulemani. Ball in, again goes for the shot. Keeper doesn't hold on. Now to back across the goal line. Pressure still on here, Ntala. Sulemani. Oh, they are launching attack after attack. Makibinyan feeling the pressure. Have a look. It's a shot when she expected a cross and then didn't handle well enough, so adding to the pressure was Mapepa with the header. Needed to be cleared off the line. Tiomala. Now, here's another chance. Right of the mark here. Looking to score her second of the tournament is Maweta Chilenga. Good burst of pace here by Chilenga. Getting to the byline and beating the defender. Now Chilenga's ball in. Should have found the teammates. They still have a chance here. The shot from Piri. Makibinyani positioned well to make the save. Well, up to this point, they haven't put a foot wrong defensively. Green Buffaloes. Lovely work here by Chilenga. She's quick. She's good enough to find the teammates. Could have been converted on that occasion. And NLS Piri with her shot being a little too straight. Header wide from Mabeba. She's had about 3 or 4 chances, 2 or 3 headers. So having heard those words before this game got underway, to what we've witnessed inside the 34 minutes, you can understand where the thinking is coming from. Certainly have created moments. Here's Mabeba looking to create yet another, pushing forward, beating 2, ball in, finds the teammates, then the save. Point made. Nice save, by the way, by Makibinyan. 2 days of DSTV Premiership action with a few matches played here at Tegwini during our stay here. Now, good out running, it's Mapepa! Wide of the mark. She certainly had chances, 4 or 5 now. In the 40 minutes, she averages a chance every 10 minutes. 4 chances, 40 minutes gone by. Couple of headers and a few in this sort of situation. Looks as though the intention is to go directly for goal here from Hakanyo. Score off the own goal, and what a story it would be if she would score on the other end as well. Shot takes a deflection and it's found the back of the net. Own goal as well, by the way. So, couple of own goals here inside the first 43, and 1-1 is the scoreline. No one will be happier than Haranyo, who is responsible for the 1 own goal, plays her part in the creation of the other own goal. Football. What a story for the Defence Force ladies. What timing in finding this own goal. And the reminder for Green Buffaloes for all those chances created and not converted. Takes the shots, takes the deflection off of Mtala. And the right back getting the Lesotho Defence Force.
The Premier League is not just back to the pitch,
but here to quench your thirst for the beautiful game.
If it's not classical goals,
it's mind-blowing saves
and all the marvelous moments of the game. Experience the Premier League action on Saturday afternoons, live on S3, also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Hashtag we love it here.
Proudly brought to you by SABC Sport. If you're looking for high-impact action, you're in the right place. High punching, jabs and right hooks, uppercuts, and heavyweight titles. Bout after bout, we land the punch. Don't miss out on all this action. Catch TKO Boxing every Friday at 10:30 p.m. on SABC2. Also available on SABC Plus and SABCSport.com. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sport.
Guess who's back? Yes, Roughing It Out is back for Season 7 on SABC2. Whether you're in it for the mountains, the rivers, the animals, the awesome presenters, or the determined kids, if you think you can handle all of the action, the adrenaline, the drama, the suspense, and if you want to rough it out too, then join us every Wednesday afternoon at 4 p.m. on SABC2. SABC Education, enriching minds, enriching lives.
Theatre is very spiritual.
Where I am is not sitting properly in my body, but I kind of have to prepare my body to hold this big spirit.
We are the most powerful people. If anything, our continent is rich in power.
There are people who are genuinely healers, who are here to do what they have been called to do, which is to heal people and to make a world a better place.
Bademo, Sunday, 9:30.
Buffaloes and the Lesotho Defence Force. Also, we look to, close up who will move on to the semi-final stages. The young girls and boys out on that far side with the stadium announcers here. They've done a good job during the halftime break of keeping us entertained. Pinya, right before the first goal or ball was kicked. And they're making for a lovely day so far, outside of the football that is, but out on the field here. It's all about Green Buffaloes and the Lesotho Defence Force. And as far as the Sugar Ray Kulu Stadium is concerned, keeping in mind that Double Action Ladies have taken the lead in their match, where they play against Dopa FC. 2-0 they lead on the Green Buffaloes, and the Lesotho Defence Force are at a 1-1 scoreline. The Defence Force ladies will get the second half underway in the yellow, attacking the goal to the right of your picture. Out at the Chatsworth Stadium, Double Action Ladies and Dopa will at the same time kick off their second half. So, as things stand then, it's, Double Action Ladies that top the group. Green Buffaloes second on 5 points. Defence Force on 2 points at third place, and Dopa on 1 point at the bottom of the group. For the Lesotho Defence Force, having come from behind in this match, they'll hope to be the side to score next. Doing so, it really will turn things on their head in this group, especially for Green Buffaloes, meaning both sides will then be on an equal number of points. Then it goes down to just goal score between the two sides. So, how adventurous are Lesotho Defence Force? Peter looking for the movement on that far side. Plenty of pace in as far as Selemani is concerned on the defensive end here for Green Buffaloes. Chilenga with the hard running, is taking them all. Nonetheless, hoping for a foul on the edge of the box. Again, the referee was well placed to make or not make that call, so to speak. Malefe. Siamfogo to win it back here for Green Buffaloes before they sent it upfield. Ntala with the touch on that far side, weighing the number 4 in her back now. It'll be interesting as she gives away the foul, Ntala, to see how things fare for her, the lady in your picture. I say that because it was her touch that led to the own goal, the tied matters at the end of the first half. A couple of own goals, either way. Score side. Sees the score at 1-1. Perfect outing. Out at the stadium. Guess no better than that at that age. Especially for young boys and girls that are beginning to play organized sports for the first time at 8 and 9 and out at the Sports International Club Football. Is more than a great surprise and a great way to start the week. They really are enjoying themselves. The clearance out for the throw-in went to the kids out there and they gave a huge cheer and appreciating just being involved in the game in some way, I guess. Now, chance for Green Buffaloes here. NLS Piri. Nicely done. Beautifully done then by Tyler. Her confidence looking as though it's in the right place after that own goal towards the end of that half. Mapepa to keep alive with Siamfogo. Interesting that out of the back 4, 3 of them from this Green Buffaloes team were out at the FIFA Women's World Cup not too long ago. Ball in, well defended. Chilenga. From range, it's Chilenga. Another bad attempt after having eliminated 2 to fire away at the shots. So again, it's Green Buffaloes creating the moments going forward, still unable to convert to find the lead once again. Could have been leading by 3 or 4 by the time they conceded the own goal at the end of that first half. That has been the big challenge for them. They play good football and a good brand of football, just aren't able to punish their opponents by scoring the goals they feel they deserve. What's that? At times there's such huge gaps between the Defence Force ladies when they do play going forward that there's so much to do for the lady on the ball, as was the case for Potsani then. Even when she looked for a teammate, it would have needed to be a special ball to find their teammate. Such was the distance and the numbers back against the Defence Force from a Green Buffaloes point of view. Well, they're playing a bit of tennis for the time being. The US Open is on, so it may have inspired play over the last 2 minutes. Coco Golf and company. Now we can settle. there's Ntala. Well, goals are flowing out at the Chatsworth Stadium. Double action with the 3-0 scoreline now as Endless Pili finds the teammate, and they still can't find the back of the net from point blank range even. Mapepa who's had about 5 or 6 chances. Look towards the bench in more frustration here. Endless Pili, it was on the far side, ball in. Confusion defensively. Mapepa steps up and it took a slight deflection of the heels of the keeper, so I do suspect it went out for the corner. A save. It wasn't intentional, but a save nonetheless from Amosole, or from Magibinyani, I should say. She was down injured, so didn't know much about the save. So, as it stands here, with that goal scored by Double Action Ladies, they will solidify their place at the top of the group with 7 points. Green Buffaloes in their struggles, I think it's safe to say in this game, struggles to score beyond the 1. They are creating chances, plenty of them. Tied here for points with the Defence Force, who take up 3rd spot. For the Malawian Ladies, well, the sun going down on them in as far as their Champions League adventures for the year in the COSAFA qualifiers. Oh, this is not good. Magibinyani, the national team player for Lesotho here, will be replaced by the look of it. There was a little signal towards the bunch for the change to be made. So Bulukin Mutomotwan will be coming on in their place. He's a colourful character. Is Bulukin. May not have expected to be involved in the action, such as the life of a goalkeeper. But we'll hope to come in here to pick up where Mabigiani left off. And I say that because Mabigiani's saves and moments in defence have played a huge part in the scoreline being 1-1 and denying Buffaloes from scoring more than just the 1 goal. Her and her teammates have done a job yet frustrating the Zambian Ladies. So it's not just a case of making a change here for Buluge, but ensuring that she comes on to keep the standard that's been up for a team that hasn't played all too well but has been kept in defense or in the game by their defense. That may put a bit of pressure on Mutomutwana. Well, now thumbs up towards the bench. So after Bulligan got all kitted up and ready to join into the action, and they'd given a sign that the sub will be necessary, but changed their minds, yeah. And quite importantly, Magibinyana will be able to continue with the game. Mama Khabani, Magibinyani getting a bit of a talking to from the match referee, that being Jabula Ndlela from South Africa. Played 180 minutes coming into this match, plus the 55 minutes of this match. So, looking to ensure she plays every minute available to the Defence Force if they are to make their way out of the tournament here at the end of the group stages. Now, ball over the top here, chase on. And defensively, the keeper had come forward, but were determined to play it out and giving away the throw in moments such as that can prove costly to Green Buffaloes. Another early ball. Anyway, will do. Mabeba, good first touch, good movement on the far side. Looking for the pace. over Silemani. And wants to keep it moving now. Can she find the teammates? Tala. Someone's lost the boots. It's Agnes Leboka. Leboka amongst those that would have had international experience, including a run at the COSAFA Cup with the Lesotho national team. We'll be hoping to be back in about a month's time for the COSAFA Women's Championships. Still no confirmation as to whether it will be here at Eseguini, out in Gauteng, out in the Eastern Cape. Now, lovely skill on the far side. Great skill on the far side. Four in the box. Defensive effort, ensuring the ball never did arrive. Good work of defense here, although pressure still on here with Mulenga. Looking to keep it alive on the inside, does have support. One of those is Chilenga. Chilenga with the ball in, cleared by Botani. No chances taken defensively with pressure being applied by Molefe. Now, something could be on here for the defense force. Can they find the right pass and action to try and find the opening? Defensively, the play was on point from the 19-year-old Siamfogo. Now, chance on the counter here. Mulenga, there's movement in the central parts. Back stay down, good off the ball movement. Mapepa back across, looking for the teammate on the far side. Just out of reach and momentum lost for just a moment. Still alive. Ball in, saved by Makibinyani. That's why it's so crucial that Makibinyani continued to play in this match. They may not be at their best as a group, but she's doing a bit to keep them in the game. Tala with the ball in, header! It's another for Mapepa. She's at about 6-7 chances now. 3-4 headers. Oh, he's coming so close. Could have had a hat-trick by now. Whilst the scoreline is 1-1, if you are just joining us as we approach the 1 hour mark, none of the scorers have scored on the right end of the field. Both goals, own goals, as we look at the ball played across, so close to finding the teammates. Selemani arriving late to the far side. Ntalana with the ball in, looking for Mapepa. Once again, one of our headers is not on the mark. Chilenga couldn't thread it through for Mulenga. Will be kept alive by Siamfugo on the near side, early with the ball in. Chilenga, very comfortable on the ball. The young lady wearing the number 10 jersey. Comfortable, technically on point as well, able to take on opponents and set it up for teammates. Here's Mulenga, working hard as ever, finding the teammate, the shot from range. I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with their application, their approach play going into the final third. The final ball is not bad. They create moments, real moments, to really struggle at finding the back of the net. if they just improve that one aspect of their game, just the one thing missing, which is the big difference between the Green Buffaloes from last year to Green Buffaloes of this year. Last year, of course, they had ladies that could finish and did finish and were amongst the best players in the tournament. Those have moved on. And that's what's now missing from this year's group. The build-up plays on point, nothing wrong with it. Amongst the best we've seen in the tournament alongside Mamelodi Sundowns. It's just for what they put out there and what they get out of it is not quite the same. The goals are lacking. But other than that, they're a joy to watch. Once they get it right in that final department, they'll be a scary team. Not just in the southern part of the continent, but throughout the continent, they have the potential to be a very scary opponent to Green Buffaloes. Just to make the points, last year there was an Irene Lungu for Green Buffaloes, 5 goals scored. How they could use a player, but then no disrespect to those that are out there right now, the likes of Mulenga, Piri and the rest of them, Mapepa as well. But those are the levels they will aspire towards, what Irene Lungu has done for this team in the past. Here is Mulenga. Tembo as well. Also had Mulenga as part of the team with 2 goals. Chanda. You know, double action ladies also had a few good ladies that stood them in a good stead last year. Like so of Obunet Ratarin. Now, here's Mulenga. Now, Mapepa, nicely done! Superb save from point end range, then from Makibinyani. And she continues to keep the Lesotho Defence Force in this game. Tonight, Mwemba. Serious contender for a player of the match at the end of it all is Makibinyani. As we look back at that save, that's a beauty of a save. Her reflexes were very much on point then, didn't have much time to react. Problems here for Leboka. Last 25 minutes remaining. Have a look at what happened then. Ooh. Yeah, Ash would have felt the effects of that. Peter, in fact, is the lady that's struggling. Smashed it to the side of the head. Corner this here for the 11 of the Buffaloes, up against momentarily the 10 of the Defence Force. Shouldn't be too long until Peter's allowed back onto the field here, and they are back up to their complement of 11. Haven't had too much in the way of changes as yet in this match, keep in mind as well. Now, when they have looked to play it out from the back, it hasn't quite worked out for the Defence Force ladies. They try something a little similar to that, and again run the risk of losing it inside the defensive third. Well, the stretch is needed on here. after the clash of heads between the two teammates, and it's Liboka. It's crashed into Manessa. Not for the first time, Liboka is in need of some medical attention here. She is one of those with the experience that want to see out this game here, being the Defence Force ladies, and whilst it is a draw, all they need is another positive moment going forward, and against the run of play once again, they may very well be smiling. It's been all Green Buffaloes again here in the second half in the way of out-and-out play, enjoying ball possession, and the moments to count in and around the final third without the conversion. That's Chilenga. Nicely passed one. Looks for the angle to bring Malenga into it. Good paced defense here. But I tell you what, one enjoys or continues to enjoy watching the lady wearing the number 10 jersey here for Buffaloes. She really is nice on the ball. There she is, winning it back. Shrugs off a defender, beats a second. She is skilled. Close footwork. Impressive. Comfortable save, body nicely behind it for Magibinyani. Well, in a game such as this, where for the Defence Force, approaching the last 20 minutes of this match, there's been so little for them going forward that one could argue they have no business earning the point they may get if things end this way. One has to look to Mamakhabani Magibinyani, the goalkeeper for Defence Force, for the role she's played in the scoreline being 1-1. She's come out a long way, got the all-important touch. There she is, involved again in frustrating Green Buffaloes for her efforts. If it is to stay this way, she'll be a contender for player of the match, surely. So, changes being made here. Do believe Chilenga will make way. Had a good game. Also had one or two moments with shots from range for Green Buffaloes. Mulenga, the other player that will make way. Two young ladies that have very much been involved in the action, making way here. Agnes Piri comes on here to add to the creative side of the game. So Diana Banda will be another to keep an eye on here, with both changes, very much attack-minded changes here from a Green Buffalo's point of view, hoping to re-establish the lead once again. Space to turn. Nice few touches here by Diana Banda. Since coming on, looking for a bit of width on this near side from Agnes Piri as the two substitutes look to combine. Agnes Piri dropping deeper into midfield after the changes made. Which one has enjoyed over the last few years, and as the years have gone by, in fact over the last 10 or so, is keeping tabs on the COSAFA region and COSAFA players that look to make names for themselves as they grow and are going to be forces on the continent. We are now able to do likewise from a club point of view in the ladies game, including those that go on to play for the national team and keeping tabs on them on a regular in both these Champions League qualifiers as well as the COSAFA Championships, the very best the continent has to offer in the women's game, and track their development as they move year in and year out. These two tournaments doing a great job in allowing us to know the very best we have to offer in Southern Africa. So for the likes of NNS Piri on the ball now, we have enjoyed getting to know her for some time now, including others on the continent, or on the southern tip of the continent. Peter with an interesting ball. Malefe with the movement then, just straight into an offside position. That's all it takes for Defence Force. One moment where they get it together with their passing and their movement, and could have a good look at goal and a chance to grab the lead for the first time. Here's Endless Piri. Endless energy she's got. Couldn't quite find the eye of the needle on that occasion. Peter. Brock with the early ball forward. Ntala. Good challenge. Ntala's gone down hoping for a foul. It isn't to be. So Malefe on the move on the far side. Gets beyond one. Make that two now. Can she find the teammate? The answer is yes. And the shots leaves a lot to be desired. But yet, something to build on here for the Defence Force ladies. And could have proved that they can go on to take the lead if they get it together for just one play. Those Malefe's involved is promising. There she is again with the ball over the top. Strength was the differentiating factor in the battle between attacker and defender then. Potsani, the captain, just didn't have enough of it and couldn't stay on her feet. Space to turn here. Nicely done. Banda. Endless Piri. Tala. Corner. So for the second match running here, Potani, the captain for Lesotho Defence Force, won't finish a match. Will be substituted here by Bokang Matabani. It will be of interest to see where the captain's armband does go. In the meantime, they'll defend the corner first. Hit up and a chance. There's a chance. Good block. More frustration for Green Buffaloes. So, captain's armband has moved on here. Haganyo, scorer of the own goal, now in the captain's armbands. Also mentioned she scored the own goal, the lady in your picture. It's worth noting she took the set piece that led to the own goal that was the equalizer on behalf of her side later on in the half. Good block. A couple of blocks, in fact, with numbers back in defensive areas then for the Defence Force. Defending with force. Yep, good point made, and in considering what these sides are fighting for in number 1 and the number 2 spot, the side that finishes second in the group will face Mamelodi Sundowns. So, as things stand, it is Green Buffaloes that will face Sundowns. A repeat of last year's final. Banda's done well since coming on. Small in stature, but great with the ball at her feet. The lady wearing the number 8 jersey. Nice strength shown here. Nice skill as well. Nice touches. Good approach play here from Buffaloes. Ball in. All important challenge right at the end of that attack. The difference between a chance at goal and not for Buffaloes. Still on the up and up. Siamfogo onside here. Now, can they find the teammate and finish this attack off? The answer is no. Good arrival late And the defensive play then by Manessa. Well, they wouldn't have wanted that to be the way in which the pressure is relieved off of the defense force. That being Green Buffaloes, they're done a great job of keeping them on the back foot and keeping the pressure on. Good skill. Now, final ball, just was lacking for the time being. Nicely done here. Yantala, all in. Piri. Siamfogo. Siamfogo, strong. Yantala, early with the ball in, then the defensive header. Ooh, very nearly leading to a third own goal on the day. And what a story that would be. Mapepesa with the last touch. Already quite unbelievably, we've had 2 own goals if you are just joining us in this match. One on either side of the field. Keep in mind, in last year's tournament, we had 3 own goals scored. Parangwana for Costa del Sol scored an own goal. Amongst the top goal scorers in this year's tournament for Mamelodi Sundowns, and in the tournament, this year Makubela, who scored 2 in the right end of the field this year. Scored 1 own goal last year. And Anduaya from Olympic de Moroni was the other that scored an own goal. We were 2 in one match here. Header well over, a half opportunity that, if you will, for Buffaloes. So still, the chances falling their way. Whether it's clear cut or not, they're still creating the moments. Remember, it was with the opportunity last time around. Whenever they've tried to build from the back from the goal kicks, they've hardly the situation that's worked out where they've worked it towards the halfway line. Yet they still try. Banda. Impressive. Good defense on the near post. Only as far as Banda the clearance, and well, the defensive touch, an important one then. In denying what looked a goal-bound shot. When they say with the defensive play. Mosolo. Very nearly finding Mulefe. Just got the angle of that pass wrong. And the speed. Nice. So driving forward and big defensive work to deal with the run and the attempt to pick it out. Impressive fitness levels, it should be said here for Green Buffaloes. They are still pushing on with pace. Get themselves a corner. Last 10 minutes. Only 3 in the box, 1 on the edge of the box. More difficult to pick them out when you consider those back in yellow. From a long way out! Click, click! Bang! From the other side of Clement. A stunning strike to give Green Buffaloes the lead once again. Well, it needed to be special to get the better of Makibinyane. And, well, they've had to wait for it, haven't they? When it's come, it's been special. From Banda. Esther Banda. With a smashing strike. First time of asking. Straight into the top corner. Givignani, well and truly beaten on that occasion. Just couldn't get up high enough. Well, with all the attacking play, they deserve the lead once again, Green Buffaloes. There you have it. It's Haganyo with the own goal. Ntara to stress that out. Banda to head the lead back to Green Buffaloes. Agnes Pidi couldn't take it in stride. So, as it stands here in the Group A, double action ladies with the goals they're scoring are top of the group still, tied on points with Green Buffaloes, and Green Buffaloes will do themselves a favor to continue to look to score more in this game. Diana Banda. Nicely done on the far side. Paulin is well defended. Tala. Oh, it's done well at finding my pepper. Agnes Piri. Piri with a strike. Good save here from Magimignan. Pressure still on here. Siamfogo. Esther. And then Piri. Touch on the turn here as the Buffaloes push on. Not too many options going forward. Just Mapepa on this near side. Looking for the 1-2. Didn't quite work out. Still Mapepa at it. And target in the box. The second arriving. Agnes Piri now. Now, little flick on here, looking to release Nalefe. That's the pressure. Free kick in a good area. It is a funny old game, this. Even for all their luck, one could argue, a lot of which they made themselves in just staying in the game, they could still tie this match at the end of it all. Yeah, yellow card shown as well to Agnes Mosesa. 21 years of age, an international that's already got World Cup experience. No, they will play to the whistle. That's definitely, that's the signal, of course, internationally. 10 yards. There's your wall. Needs to be placed perfectly by Masola. In the meantime, there could be a change made before play moves forward. Yep, Paul's waiting to be substituted. Lerato Mpo may make way for Ntabiling Makabani. So there is the change. Makabani. Paul will make way. Set piece. Doesn't have the dip. Keeper has it covered. Well, double action ladies are all about the action at the Chatsworth Stadium. They're leading 4-0 now in the game against Ndopwa. At the highest scoring game in Group A in this year's competition. So there'll be 4 minutes at the end of the 90 here. Again, if you're just joining us for Green Buffaloes, it's a game they could have won comfortably. With all the chances they created, had they been more lethal, wouldn't be a surprise if it was 3 or 4 in favor of Green Buffaloes. Now, bit of pace pushing forward here on the near side. Now, 9 seconds of the 90 here. For this is the defense force. Well, looking as though it's the end of yet another adventure for them out having shouldered with the best in Southern Africa in the Champions League. Out on the far side, they do have it with Leboga. Up to this point, just the one lead for them, or one win in their history in this tournament, over a couple of tournaments that is. Keeping in mind they were there in 2021 and skipped 2022. Libacking their only scorer in 2021 in the 1-1 scoreline, in fact, against Manzini Warriors. They haven't won the matches yet. The Defence Force losing that year 6-0 to Sundown, 6-0 to Double Action Ladies. Here they are, they are losing in 2-1 the scoreline here against Green Buffaloes. lost 1-0 against Double Action Ladies, a team that's now beaten them twice over 2 competitions in this tournament. And of course, the other draw, the second draw over 2 competitions, was against Dobwa at the start of this year's tournament. The very first game that ended with a 1-1 scoreline. Mukholo, one of 2 scorers for the Lesotho Defence Force in their history in this tournament. It would look like by the end of this game. So 2 losses it will be plus a draw, but the up for them, the positive will be the fact that they didn't lose with as heavy or scorelines that were as heavy as the first time around, whilst they missed last year's tournament. Kanda thought she'd won it back in a great area, wasn't to be. A minute and a half remaining of this game now, in the time added on. For Green Buffaloes, of course, the draw against Double Action Ladies, 2 very solid sides and the very best in this group. And starting off the adventures, a 1-0 win over Ndobwa in a game where they'll feel they should have won by more. Here they are with a 2-1 win over the Lesotho Defence Force with a minute remaining. Still undefeated in this year's tournament as they make their way into the semi-final stages in a couple of days' time. Keeping in mind tomorrow is a day off. Semi-finalists Green Buffaloes in 2021, winners in 2022. And as far as the Champions League COSAFA qualifiers, at the very least they're looking good for a semi-final berth in their 3rd year and 3rd participating year of this tournament, that is. Keeping in mind it is just 3 years old. Still very much at the infant stages of the Women's Champions League in the continent. And well, there you have it. They made heavy work of it at Green Buffaloes, but advanced beyond. The Lesotho Defence Force here with the 2-1 win. Could have been easier had they taken their chances. Could have been much smoother for Green Buffaloes, but they did it the hard way. An own goal initially from Kanyaho, then one from Ntala, including a super showing from Mama Khabani Magibinyani between the sticks from the Lesotho Defence Force. Frustrated the ladies in green until late in the day when Esther Banda came through with a strike from the other side of town to score an impressive winner and give Green Buffaloes the much needed win here. Hasn't been easy, should have been easier, but Green Buffaloes will take the 3 points in the game where 3 goals were scored as they walk away 2-1 winners over Lesotho Defence Force. Looking back at the highlights, lovely running here from Selemani. Paulin takes that deflection, keeper's wrong-footed, and well, it started off as at the best of days for Hakanyo. Can't really fault either her or the goalkeeper for that goal conceded. He's trying their best and looking to do the job to the best of the ability. One person you can take the hat off to is Selemani with the good hard running on this near side. Profited with that kind deflection. Unlucky in the start. Now, Green Buffaloes went on to create an avalanche of chances, so many chances to extend their lead here. Again, good hard running from Selemani. The header cleared off the line here. They went down, they created so many more where they could have led in this game and made it comfortable early. Here's a Chilenga with some lovely play, good pace, good close ball control. Paul good enough to find the teammate, misses it on the near post. Piri saved, denied then by Makibinyane. This is all still in the first half, and then this happens towards the end of the half. Deflection, keeper wrong-footed, Ntala scores the own goal, and before you know it, against the run and play, very much against the run and play, in a rare attack for the defence force, they pulled one back, 2 on goals, making it 1-1. Chances still created here. Mapepa could have scored a hat-trick herself, goes wide of the mark. Frustrations from a goal-scoring point of view remaining true for Green Buffaloes. Now, from range, and it's a smashing strike here from the other side of Clement, and an impressive way to win the match and separate these two sides by Esther Panda. That's more like it's something special to get the better of Makibinyane. So, numbers, they tell a story, don't they? 20 goal attempts, 8 on target to 5 and 1, including 60% of the ball nearly for Green Buffaloes, meaning Green Buffaloes surely should have won this in a more comfortable fashion.
Our player of the match is Leshomo Mwemba of Green Buffaloes, and to hand over her award is Anna Neyman, who's the COSAFA Technical Study Group member. Thank you so much, Anna. Congratulations, Leshomo. We're going to bring in her coach just to translate. What a game you are having today, especially in defense, wearing the captain's armband. How did you feel about your performance today?
I'm very buono per performance here na chita cause
she's happy with today's performance, and she's also happy that she had the armband and led her team to victory, and also to get the award of player of the match today. She's happy with that.
Leshomo, I must say, because you're one of those players who've really been in this tournament from the beginning. We look at some of the players that used to play within defense last season. You're one of those experienced players still in defense. How has it been with some of the new players who've now come into the team?
Experience is a bit bueno. Munga kulia ma new players. At least in kunkala kutindi senior player na te ama game jambi experience yanga ibataniza nkwanse kwashita encourage ma new players.
She says she's welcomed the new players in defense. As you say, she's been in that position for a long time, and she's always there to encourage them and show them that you can do it. And when you're a defender, you can not only defend, but you can also contribute in helping the team win in attack.
I must ask her before I ask you, Coach. You now meet Mamelodi Sundowns.
If I was konzekera pale wa Mamelodi Sundowns, at least tina konzekera. The 7 is a next game. My mistakes set up a game. To utilize my chances as my strikers. Never going to 7 up.
She says she's very much ready for Sundowns. As she was coming for this tournament, she was ready for any team. And we've worked on the mistakes that we learned, and we've made other mistakes that we are going to work on, so that even as we meet Mamelodi Sundowns, it's going to be a better game.
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Leshomo Mwemba, captain of Green Buffaloes. Coach, I'm going to say the same question for you. Mamelodi Sundowns, repeat of 2021 semi-final.
Wow, definitely a repeat. We tried what we could to avoid meeting them in the semi-finals, but it is what it is. We're gonna meet them, and we're gonna give them a good run for the money. As they come in, they want to revenge on what we did last year, but we'll not let that happen easily. We'll fight for the glory.
20 goals on target today.
Wow, 20 goals with only 2 goals. Very disappointing. We keep going back to the drawing board and try to work on it. Learning is an ongoing thing. We'll continue teaching the girls.
Congratulations, Coach Carol.
Thank you very much.
Coach Carol of Green Buffaloes, they march on into the semi-finals. Coach Bulekojane, you had a game plan. You knew what needed to be done today. What went wrong?
When it's not your day, it's not your day. I think we did everything right. Tactically we were okay, physically we were okay, mentally we were fine. It's just that when it's not your day, it's not your day. we had our chances, we couldn't convert them, and we were fine. Tactically, we were the best. Congratulations to Green Buffaloes, but my girls played well.
The story was really about the on goals on both sides until that second goal from Green Buffaloes.
That's the goal that killed us. Yeah, I think it killed the game. We were not expecting the goal to be like that. We wanted to score. We were pushing to score, to get a goal at least or two. It's just that when you concede, when you're working hard like that, it kills the morale, yes. But we played well.
Coach, thank you so much, and safe travels back to Lesotho. We will hopefully see you next year.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Diamond City, now streaming on SABC Plus. Download the app or simply scan the QR code on your screen. SABC Plus, still home.
Well, it's a beautiful spring afternoon as Hollywood Bet's Super League action continues with the University of Johannesburg entertaining Richmond United at the UJ Stadium. So we're to campus in what is expected to be an evenly matched contest between these two sides. Well, it is match day 21 in the 2023 Hollywood Bet Super League, and two teams that had lofty ambitions when the season kicked off in February this year came together for the second time in this encounter. Well, this is the Orange